Wow, that took a little while. Okay, it looks like I'm live. It was touch and go there for about 45 seconds. Just a circle of doom. Let me head over to YouTube and see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I don't know how it got to be Wednesday. I It's just been a month. I don't even know how it got to be the middle of the month, honestly. I don't know. But my computer's slow and angry. So there's that. We'll see what happens. I'm just waiting for it to load. Sorry, guys. If there's anybody in the room, I'm not ignoring you. I just haven't got there yet. Because I need to restart my computer. I think there's probably an update. Elle's computer updated this morning, and I was going to restart it, and then we had to leave the house, and then I came back and I had to answer some emails because apparently stuff's been going into my spam box, which is super exciting. So now people think I've just been ignoring their messages, which I was bad about answering messages, but if it was about the business itself, I don't have any choice but to answer those, because that would be rude. Not that not answering other people's emails is rude, but oh, come on. Please just do what I want you to do. And I know it's going to come up and I'm going to have to mute because I was definitely watching videos earlier. I was watching a video and I got up and I went out to the garage and I came back and I had forgot to pause it. So now I have to go back and watch it again. It's a whole thing. It's a whole stinking thing. It's a whole. All right. I'm live. Let's put it on. I'm the only one in here. So let's. Just me, myself, and I. And I'm apparently buffering. Super awesome. What a way to start a stream. Please reconnect. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, please reconnect. Please don't make me start over. Oh, you can't hear me? Well, alrighty then. I don't know what's going on with the computer, but it's angry about life. It's like super angry. So how you doing, Christine? It's great to see you. Just more weirdness in the weird week, day, month. You name it, it's been weird and not quite good, but not bad, but just shy of good, tolerable, I guess. I don't I'm not angry or upset. Just month it's just been weird. Weird, I say. I was gonna pull stuff for the 12 of 22 and I never got around to it. So I have this stack of papers and I think it's been a weird month. Let's attempt to make a weird journal. We're gonna only, wow, look at that. That's one of my hairs. Can you see that? It's blue and gray. That's exciting. That probably means I'll have 5 more gray ones by tomorrow. So, okay. We have these weird, I don't know. I feel like one falls out and like, I never seem to have less hair, but I am shedding worse than a cat. I'm just saying. It's a thing. It's a thingy thing. Okay, so we'll try one of these. Should we get are they, this one's black and we'll try this one, and then let's look at the picture one. So I'm going to set that aside, and we'll just start piling stuff up back here, because why the heck not? I have some of these super macro images, so maybe we can do something with that. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of creepy. Okay, but we're supposed to be doing shabby chic, Amy. Not creepy. Shabby chic, I say. Let's see. Anything in the macro photography says shabby chic. I should move these drinks so that I can push. I don't know where I'm going to put these drinks. I don't know anything anymore. I get up and I do things, and it's a thing. Okay, let's push that up there so you can see some of the stuff. Okay, that's definitely not even remotely stuff on fire. That's not shabby chic. All right. Let me put this down just a little bit so you're not getting a glare every time I flip a page. Oh. Okay. Bread in a giant oven. I feel like that's a Hansel and Gretel oven. Okay. That side might work, but I don't see the other side as being shabby chic. So I think the photography is probably going to be a no. But we'll look through it anyway. We may find something that works. You never know. Upside down. What are you up to, Christine? Anything? Going to work and coming home? Well, I suppose that could be considered shabby, but not necessarily chic. Ooh, I just turned my volume back on. That was not exciting. Okay, we already decided we have one of those if we're going to use it. That's very modern. It's on the inside. Things. I bet. Oh my. They will wear you out for sure. And leave you wondering why you agreed to do that. But we do, right? It's a thing that happens. Totem pole, airplanes, giant lamp. I love these, but they're so ginormous. A lot of industrial stuff. Pile of wood. Okay, these are. Oops. Okay, that one works for creepy. We used the other half of that on. Oh, look at that. That's all good and creepy stuff, but that's not shabby chic. Oh, nice. So you're going to have a sale? Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to have to break down and have one on the 19th because that Scaventure trip is coming up, and I may not be able to go if I don't raise enough funds. May just be L's heading down to Texas. I feel like it would be wrong to use that in any context right now. I feel like it would just not be okay. Well, that's kind of a creepy one too. So we've got a couple creepy options in here for later on. So far, nothing I would really consider shabby chic. Got my camera. Yeah. So I'm still working hard to get fully caught up, but I'm getting closer. I just have I'm in the current month dyeing, but I have piles of stuff to assemble and a few things to finish ironing. Lots of stuff. So I just have to basically I have to work about 16-hour days to get everything done. And my spoons have not been great, but I'm gonna have to just buckle down and do it, because that paper's not gonna dry, iron, or pack itself. I wish it would, but it's not gonna. I'm thinking these are all a bust, but I'm persevering. There's some really great macro stuff in here, like super huge images. Could totally be fun on the cover of a journal to use as a cover, but now that could be considered shabby chic. I think we could consider that. Religious on the inside and the back, but maybe that's a possibility, because we can cover up the rest. It's a thing that can happen. Is it backwards? Am I doing it wrong? You're still gathering papers into a box for dyeing? Dyeing is so much fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Or you may already enjoy doing it, and I just don't know about it. Because I have a memory like a sieve. Okay. None of that. I think that one's the closest. Lots of architecture stuff. Oh, nature, but oh, that's it. That's a good winter branches. I like that, but that's not shabby chic, which is the journal theme for this month. Ballet dancers have to have so much strength to do what they do. Let's see. Lots of industrial stuff. Mappy kind of thing. So much shabby chic. Okay. That's a no. Birds. Okay. Okay. I think this is the one. So I think what we're going to do is use this as the front of our cover. We're going to trim it down some. And I'm thinking maybe a file folder, because it can only be maximum 6x9. Do we want to have a super soft? Let's see. Let's put a pocket on this. We're just going to see what happens. I know nobody was probably expecting me to come live today, because I haven't exactly been reliable. I was going to go live on Sunday. I had every intention. The boys were here, and they kind of had a thing during Elsa's live. I need a ruler. What did you do with your ruler, Amy? You had it earlier. You touched it, and you put it in that pile of stuff, didn't you? You did. You put it right in the middle of that giant slippery pile of stuff. All right, so the tallest it can be is 9 inches. Or it could be 6 inches and be 9 inches this way. Maybe that's a thing. This image is very wide. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll make this part 6 inches. Oh, I'm going to have to rethink that pocket. Let's see how high 6 inches is from the bottom. So it'll be right there. So I think we have to, I think we got to rethink this pocket. Okay, we'll just, nobody's going to see this part anyway, so we'll just go to the other side. I'm going to make it maybe even a tad smaller than that. Okay. So we want that to be 6 inches tall and 9 inches wide. I need a writing thing. Gonna make a little mark right there. Okay. So okay, let me get a drink. I think that will be okay if I put it over there. Ooh, the bottle of water. All right. Let's cut this and see what it looks like. This is gonna be interesting. All right. So we might use that as a page in there. We'll see. Could be a thing, right? Okay, so 6, and then we need it to be 9 inches this way. So let's do that. 9 at the corner right there. Okay, there's something under here. The pen. It's the pen. Okay. So let's put the 9 right there. And we'll come down to the... Oh, we're not going to have to trim that much off. Sweet. Okay. But I am going to give that a little fold right there because the line's only on one side, and because I've got a double thickness of paper, I don't want to cut through 4. I had a hard enough time cutting through 2. I really need to need blades for this sucker. There's the mark. Put that right on the cutter and hack it off. Woohoo! There it goes. Okay. So now, I've got this pockety thing. But you know how folded pockets, though, they can pucker. Yes, pockets that pucker. I said it. Whoa. It's so flopsy doodle. Hey, Mari, how you doing? Welcome to tonight's weird live stream. Okay, so we're just going to cut a smidge off, just a little wedge, so that there's no bulk. So the pocket is free and clear on both sides of the signature. Just so that there's no problems with the fold. So we're making this. It's 6 inches tall. It's 9 inches wide. We're going for it, people. We're going for it. And this is an offcut. It's what I cut off the top because the page was really tall. It went this way like that. The page was super tall because also we folded it here. So it was a super big page. What you up to tonight, Mari? You having it? So we may use this as a page in the journal. Why not? So I want the window to be on there for sure. And I think what we're going to do, and I think I'm going to ruler tear this, honestly. Shall we ruler tear it? That seems like a thing we could do. What could go wrong, I say? Only everything. What could possibly go wrong? We're just making a weird, shabby chic journal. Okay, so we're going to, the first thing we're going to do is just fold this where that fold was. And then we're going to use the ruler to give it a nice little torn edge just above the windowsill right there. And that is the wrong part of the ruler. It would help if we don't want to wind up with a big jagged edge on that. I can't. I'm going to have to put the light up even though you guys get glare because I can't see where the line is. I'm sorry, ladies. I know that causes a glare. All right, hold it down nice and tight and tear. There we go. Okay. We're just playing it by ear. Okay, now we actually, I think, want this to be, if possible, I don't know if it's going to be possible. I want to leave a little border around there, so yeah, I think we can do that. I think we can go. I love the color of this wall. I know it's not traditional shabby chic colors, but you can't tell me. This isn't a little shabby. Okay. I'm actually going to keep this portion. Let me just ruler tear it again. I love the color of this wall. I don't necessarily want to keep the grass, but I use that for something later on. Even if it's just in scraps of joy, right? And then we got votive candles on the other side. I don't think I did those. Okay, so far so good, guys. Okay, so I think we want that right there. We want just an eensy-weensy border around the whole thing, not a big old border. So I'm going to fold that right there. An eensy-weensy border. I need to make sure that cuts even, though. You don't want like one crooked edge. That's a downhill struggle right there. All right. So that's the right side of the ruler. And I think we want to go just having a moment. Just the other side of that line so we have that nice narrow little border. Which side is the non-wordy side is the side you want. Okay. I would love to trim just a smidge off the bottom. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, let the ruler tearing gods be with us. Okay, so we want to have the bigger side. And we actually just want just a tiny little bit of that to come away. It died halfway through. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. I think. Oh, boy. It's okay if it's a little jaggedy and not perfect. It's a shabby chic journal, right? Come on. Okay. It's not quite perfect, but for what we're doing. And it's a little bit crooked. I made it a little crooked. I think we just have to live with it. I can put some trim or something on there. Well, we can fix it a little bit because I still think I want to trim a tiny bit off this side. Are you determined to ruin this picture? Maybe. But we just want just a tiny little smidge off this side. I am holding that ruler so tight. I am. Okay, that's I like that better, and I think that the fact that the line's not straight is good. Well, I am excited for your live sale, Christine. Do you know, are you going to have it this month, next month? Like, how far away is your sale? Inquiring minds would like to know. What do you guys think for the shabby chic? Maybe we'll layer it up a little bit. Oh, I don't want to trim it down anymore. So, but we could have overhanging stuff. We can add some thickness. Maybe I want to trim it down just a smidge more. I'm going to have to make straight edges, I think. I may have to. I may. There we go. I think the desk is a little warped. I think it bows just a smidge in the middle. And that makes it really, really extra hard to make this happen. Maybe I should have just gone this way in the first place. So I have an idea. Oh, cool. Shooting for a small one next month. Cool. Yeah, I'm having one next Tuesday. And then I'm selling a few things in Elsa's Christmas in July. I don't have nearly as much stuff as her. I have some glue books I'm finishing up. Okay. So I'm about to add some confusion to this whole thing. Okay. So this is still going to have to be trimmed down more than that. I just wanted to get a rough. Rough idea here. Let's go ahead and tear this side so that it's got a reasonably straight edge. Maybe not. Oops. Come on. Okay, I don't think that's not going. Now we gotta go to the other one. Okay. Maybe I need. No, this is painter's masking paper. It's got some ink on it. I was using it for a different project and it didn't work out. So we're repurposing, but I'm going to ink the edges so I can get it to tear reasonably. Okay. Because I think that's just a little too much border at the top. Although I have tea dyed this paper before, it doesn't look all that different, but it's way crinklier. Okay. Now we just need to tear it down this side. Okay, now let's see. It's always you just want this little piece to come off and then you'll rip like half the page. Nice. Very, very nice. It comes in handy. It's good for layering. It's fun on the jelly plates. It's great for collaging. It takes stamping well. There's just a lot you can do with it. Okay, so I need a little bit more off this one end. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. This is where precision becomes a little bit more important. And I'm sorry, I know part of this is off screen. I apologize. All right. And it does not have to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination because the theme is shabby chic. So flaws and imperfection are implied, I think. My 2 cents, you know. For whatever it's worth. Okay. Okay, I like the edges on that a little bit better. Okay. I am not winning or losing here. Okay. I'm going to just hand tear this like I do the collage stuff. I need just a little bit more. Oh. Oh my. You know, I don't necessarily, I know that because they want to buy what they know they need. And they don't always get things that, you know, that work the way they need them to. There, okay. I need just a slight, because it's perfectly imperfect, right? There we go. Okay, I like the layered effect. And then we can put some lace under there. Okay, Mari. Are you doing the 12 by 20, the 12 of 22? Christina, I can never remember in the moment. I know I comment on everyone's journals. But I go live and like everything flies out of my brain. Okay. So So I think a little bit of lace. Oh, and I've got the book turned the wrong way. That would be my left glue. Oh my. Well, I'm doing this because I don't like the floral prints, but I think this is, I know it's not 100%. This is my attempt. This is my honest to goodness attempt at shabby chic. I like it so far. I think we want to ink. I want to grab some lace, and I think maybe at the top or along this side. And I want something to wrap over the spine, I think, before I do that. I think I want to add a layer of maybe some turquoise. I don't know. What do you guys think? Probably not the painter's paper, so something that's complementary to these two colors. Yeah. I know that some food bakes in especially in urban areas, they struggle with getting the things that the people can actually use. Because people will donate like mac and cheese, but the food bank doesn't have the capacity to give, margarine or milk. So it's kind of one of those weird things like that. So sometimes they prefer a cash donation if they can get it. I'm glad everybody laughed, though. At least nobody was like, take your bag and get out. Give us your money. All right, I'm getting up to look for some lace. I shall return shortly. Let's see. Oh, there's some lace in here. I've seen it with my own eyes. Let's move that. I don't know what unit that is. Wait. Is that lace up there? Hold on. Got to maneuver a couple of things around. Come to me. That is not lace. Is there any lace in here? Whoa, there went something. Okay, there's a piece of. That might work. How much view is in there? There's a little piece of that. Okay, I'm finding some things. Let's see. I don't necessarily think crack fits the bill. Here's some of that. A little bit of that. Let's see if any of that's going to work. We may have to go farther afield, but I think I may have found some lace that will work for us. Okay. Let's try what we found. get off the stool without hurting yourself. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I'm just not high functioning today. Okay. So these came, I don't know if you were in Elsa's live when she was talking about that, the box she picked up from the lady. But these were in there. It's one of those distressing ones. So carved pumpkin, broken china, vintage photo, black soot, and this called gathered twigs, which I'm in love with. I used it on Scraps of Joy today and yesterday. It's a nice dark color. Now, shabby chic often means pale pastel pink and small scale flowers. It can be kind of a bluish tealy color. It can be a very distressed light tone turquoise. I'm playing with the color a little bit. I think because it's shabby chic and it's supposed to be distressed, and I really just like brown ink, I think that it's going to work. I'm definitely not high functioning. Not at all this month, although the dyeing and drying are coming along. I just feel like I'm not getting there. See, I didn't go live on Sunday because the boys were just kind of in a rambunctious mood. And, you know, you got to go with it. When the mood in the house is kids being weird to each other and there's some unhappiness, I just think it's better to focus on what they need and let the house calm down and not try to push the live agenda, you know? There's plenty of times to go live. I'm just folding it a little bit to give it so that I can kind of maybe get an even coat of ink all the way around. And we'll add a little bit extra to the bendy corners to make them look a little shabbier. I know the normal tendency is to go with vintage photo, but it's not really my jam. And I'm going to go with the imperfections in this. I'm not going to stress about getting the lines perfectly straight. Or anything like that. Yeah, I was surprised Ellis handed these over to me, but I love the tiny ink pads, and you know, I'm a super huge fan of brown. All shades. So, of course, it fell under my desk and I can't see it. I know you're under there. There you are, right under the chair leg. And there it went again. I have butterfingers today, guys. Butterfingers. Not the candy bar. Just clumsy. Now the streaks in the middle don't matter on this piece because it's not the front piece. So I'm not being overly cautious with getting it on my hands or anything at this particular moment. Now we're obviously going to cover the back and put something over the spine. So we may have to re-ink at various points. And then Monday, the boys were still here. And I don't normally go live on Mondays. I did think about it. But I think somebody has bingo or some big event going on Mondays. And I know a lot of people go to it, so. And then I was going to go live yesterday, and I actually just spaced it. I was working away in the garage and at my desk, working on my Christmas glue books. And before I knew it, it was late. Too late to go on, in my opinion. Now we're going to line all of this, obviously. Oops, and there it went. Settle down. And the flaws are what they are. Okay, let's see. Can we get all the sides? So far, so we've got 2 layers. Now I need to be a little bit more careful with the ink on this one. Oh, we already inked it. So let's just put the ink away so nothing evil happens. Hey, Stephanie, how's it going? Let me double check the measurements, make sure we're where we need to be. Okay, that is 9 inches that way. 6 inches that way. We're doing it. All right, so here are our layers as they stand right now. And then I brought over this big pile of lace. Let's see what happens. It's a little purpley. Probably don't need anything that thick. Unless we want to do that like on the spine. Let's see how we like that. Let's cut a little piece of that off. All right. Let's get the scissors and cut that side straight. Hope you're having a good evening, Steffi, and that you had an awesome day today. Let's see. All right, I think we may add that as a layer on the edge. But I do want to put some paper under that. So that's probably going to be on the, well, let's see, what do we got going on? Oh, you know what? I think I like this. Bless you. Okay. So in that case, we would go ahead and push this down just a little bit closer to the edge. Bless you. Because we're going to put some lace. Do it over the top or underneath? If we do it underneath, then we'll put the straight edge this way and let the scalloped edge go to the back. Bless you. I've never heard Elle sneeze that. Makes probably all the dust from cleaning yesterday. Okay, I think we'll do that. We'll put it under after we find some paper that we like to reinforce that. And then we'll have that nice carry over onto the, okay. So that's our edge piece there. And then let's layer 2 pieces over here. So let's cut this and see if we like it. That's probably going to have to be trimmed down just a smidge. Okay, let me move this. Because I don't think we want any super big pieces on the, I got rid of the other piece that I liked. Here it is right here. Because it's two slightly different colors, and I think if we layer them, they will be very nice. Let's make that straight. And then let's cut that just a smidge longer than necessary because I'd rather trim it off than not have enough. So we would want it like that, I think. And of course, it's not going to lay flat. That would be too easy. But I think you sort of get the idea. Let's see. Oh, you guys got to tell me when I'm not on screen. Well, that's good. Okay, obviously that's not perfect placement, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna need to put the lace down, and we need to find a paper that we like to reinforce that, and probably on the inside too. We'll probably want to just a little reinforcement, stronger than the lace, you know, because this was a signature, and you can see it's a little bit. Okay. Let me grab a pad of paper. I think we're just going to try and color match this a little bit or something, you know, I don't know. We're just going to get out the paper pad and see what happens. Coming back around the ironing board. All right, so right now at this moment, let's move that off there. We're going to put our lace right up here. I put it on the frog in case I ask you later where I put the lace. I'm going to set these I'm going to bring the paper pad up. And let's start in the pinky orangey section. Anybody, anything exciting this weekend? I love that paper, but it doesn't really match that. Okay. Too pink, so let's keep going way too pink. Not yet. Yeah, might be getting closer. Ooh, no animal print. Ooh, pink, pink, pink. Okay, getting closer. Tone-wise, I don't know about the patterning. Okay, we could probably go a shade lighter than what it is, but we need something probably that's more solid than pattern. Ooh, I think we could go with that. What do you guys think? Let's see what else is back here. How much darker do we get? How much weirder does it get? Okay, we'll get a. I think that's too dark. Yeah, I think that's too dark. Let's keep flipping for a little bit. Now we're kind of heading into a brown, which I don't. Oh, hold on. In case you weren't aware, it's now 7:15. What the heckity heck? Hello, Els. Okay, what do you think about this paper for putting on the spine? Or we could find something maybe in the greens. Christine, I don't hate it. That is not a resounding endorsement. Okay, let's look at what we got heading into the greeny greens. Ooh, too green. That's way too bright green. too green. Sure, just ignore my question. Just ignore me. Okay, we might be able to go with something like that. Ooh, okay. What have we got down here? Now that's way outside our color range. Oops. Now I've lost it. I lost the one I liked. It's this one. Pull that out of there. Let's get this. Not with these colors, Els. You cannot have blue with these colors. It's not going to work. This is the journal base. So I'm making a weird size. I'm making it 9 by 6. And then we're layering that on there. And that's our front image. I need to reinforce the spine. And I have lace that's going to go over here. And then after I do the paper, we're going to put this lace over it. So it doesn't have to, it's, you know what? I'm not going to ask your opinion then. Not going to ask. Because you're being a butt. Okay, what about yellow? Do we have any yellows? I did not see any yellows in here. Did I miss them? Yeah, purples, blues. Do not go with this. Stop saying blue. Is that the extent of the yellows? That might work though. Okay, so these are our choices for the spine. And we're really not going to see them all that much. So I don't know why I'm like fretting over it so much. But you are not being helpful. It doesn't matter how much I care if you're being difficult. Anybody else have a vote? I don't know if she's giving me good advice or she's just fucking with me. I can't tell. Second opinions, anybody? Where's Janice when you need her? Probably having a good time somewhere else. I know there's a couple other live streams going on. There always is because YouTube is a very, very busy place. Okay, so what do we need? We need like a 1.5 inch strip. Let's put our things back by the frog. Is this because I'm sometimes difficult in your live streams? I don't give you bad advice, though. Just saying. Let's see. So we need it to be 6 inches long. I think I might have wanted to cut that at 2 inches. Let's do it again. I'm talking to myself because I do that.
Here, you can be the first person to use my new pocket.
So it's not going to fit in that weird ass journal. This doesn't even go with the journal. You're studiously avoiding small print flowers. What do you bring me?
Oh, I didn't know we were avoiding. What? Okay. You're going away now.
Do you want me to show everybody your new clock?
No,
I'll show it to
David's
them.
feet over here.
Oh my God, I do not have the patience for this today. You buy me Chinese food and then you act weird. Oh my God, you guys, we were out. And she says, hey, should we get Chinese food? And I'm like, my answer is always going to be yes. And then I had to go to the bathroom while we were there. And I think she might have told them to make it extra, extra spicy. No, I really just think that the lady that was working there took one look at me and went, let's fuck with the white lady. It was the spiciest Kung Pao chicken we've ever had from that place. Okay. The spiciest. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's see if we like this. Well, first of all, we should put it on. We should put it on the right end of the journal. Just saying. Okay, we need to trim that just the tiniest smidge. What am I going to do? I'm going to try it with the scissors. Everybody should start laughing right now. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. And then it's going to have the lace over it. So I think that'll be fine. It'll be fine. House by if you filled up this, you know the long red chili peppers that they put in like Thai food and Chinese food. So they had chopped some of those up. You know, they're in every batch. Normally they're big enough pieces you could just pick them out. Somebody had went to town on at least some of those. So the small bits were mixed in with the spicy green peppers that are in there. And I pulled out, you know, enough to fill up that much of my hand of big pieces. And I was like 5 bites in. And it was spicy. It's so spicy, ladies. She gets a portion of rice with hers, and she always gives it to me. And I put in my portion of rice, and I mixed it together, and I ate about half. And I came out and I dumped her portion of rice in what's left because it gets spicier and spicier the longer it sits. Now, I usually finish it up before tomorrow. I think if I let it sit all the way till tomorrow, it would literally melt my face off. Although, while I was eating, I felt like my face was melting off. I'm just saying. Why do you always decide maybe you need to round the corners on something after you've inked it? Is that like some kind of crafting thing that happens? My belly is still warm. The furnace is lit, people. The furnace is lit. I gotta find my corner rounder. Man, I touched this today. Now I don't know where my stuff went. But on the upside, my sinuses are totally clear. I can breathe like I haven't breathed in months. And I will admit, I shed a few tears while I was, but it was so good. I came out and I told her, I think we found, because we've joked before, I think it gets a little spicier every time. I think they're waiting for me to come in and go, that was too spicy. They haven't done it yet, and so I think they just keep adding a little more spice every time. Okay. Wait till their friend comes in and goes, she died. It was too spicy. She burst into flames, and now she's a goner. It could happen. Okay, let's use this glue. Whoa, okay. Good thing I wasn't right near the edge when that happened. So I think we're just going to work on the cover today. Ooh. And so that was exciting. We went over to Hobby Snobby, and they were putting out Thanksgiving stuff. People, it's not even August. What about back to school, man? Just straight to Thanksgiving. Like, I can't even think about that right now. That's just too much for my tiny pea brain. There is too much glue on here. That is like a crazy amount of glue. But then oddly, not enough right there. I'm just trying to keep it from like all over the place when I put it on. It's probably going to do that anyway, but you can't say I didn't try. Anybody else have an exciting tale of their dinner to tell? That was more like my lunch, but still. It was dinner. It was kind of a little bit of both. So if I burst the flames eating the other half later, you'll know what happened. All right. Nice. We ordered pizza, nothing exciting. So it didn't burn your face off? That's what I'm talking about. It's not dinner till it burns your face off. Although a cheesy pizza could conceivably burn your face off. Okay, so we're going to need a little fabric. So we're going to sit here with this upside down for a minute, waiting for it to meander to the other end. You don't eat spicy food? I don't like it to be painful, and that one was a little painful, but I do like it to have a nice slow burn, you know? It should warm you up. You should get a nice heat bloom in your mouth, but it should not make you regret eating it. And I don't regret eating that, but I wouldn't want it that hot every time. That was a little spicier than I like it. But what are you going to do when you love it? When you just love it. You're going to just eat it. I've had dinner with people where they ordered their food, you know, it was a macho thing. And he was just pouring sweat. You know, not even a quarter of the way into it was a soup dish. And he'd ordered it at like an 8. I can handle it. Just sweat pouring off him. Practically in tears. You're not proving that, you're the alpha male. You're proving that you don't have enough sense not to eat food that's just too damn hot. Yeah, but that's cool. That's a nice flavor, right? All right, so. Oh, I didn't think about that. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can stretch that out a little bit. I forgot it did. It's going to have a little pucker. It's not the end of the world. I got excited, and I forgot to lay it out flat. I had a moment. So now we need to put our lace on this end over here while that's drying. Yeah, there's just going to be a little pucker in the spine. Well, it enhances the sweetness of the fruit without adding, adds a little, a little bit of spice to it, but not anything that's going to ruin your enjoyment of the, at least in my opinion. Now, everybody's different. Everybody, glue booger. Shoot. Was not paying attention. Front of my mouth. Not paying. This is especially fluid for the Fabri-Tac. It like rolled right down to the bottom. I'm afraid. Of course, it's not coming out the spout very well. Oh, great. Now the I'm a Little Teapot song just came into my head. We're going to get that out of there. Okay, what do I do with the lid? Otherwise, we're going to have a glue booger in a hot minute. And I want that to just hang over just a tiny bitty bit. I was saying earlier, I can't believe it's the middle of the month already. And I let last month totally get away from me. There's no bueno. No bueno, I say. I'm just going to trim a little bit off the bottom on each side before we glue the second layer on. There we go. Just the slightest little trimmy trim. Yes, you see me. I'm using lace. It's happening. Never let anybody tease you into doing something you don't want to do. Even your own kids. Let them make fun of you. Let them. You got to do what's right for you. Because if you're not careful, that'll burn going both ways. All right. Let's do a little trimmy trim. Okay, that's better. We can adjust that bottom layer a little bit. And trim the other end. Now this is right now is an extremely flimsy cover. Everything's going to have to be reinforced. We're just working on that cover right now. Alice, you need to bring that pocket back. I'm sure everybody wants to see it. Easy pocket. Is it cute? It's cute, guys. It's totally cute. Okay. Let's glue that sucker down, shall we? All right. I'm going to move this out of the way. I am. Let's not glue the inked side. I don't know. We'll have to when I post it in the group, we'll have to let them decide if this is close enough to shabby chic. I love the distressed wall on that. We definitely have the shabby part down at the very least, right? Just trying to smooch it right up to the edge. You know what would have been good? A little bit of burlap, huh? Like some super thin burlap. Now this is going to wrinkle up. Nobody panic. Because it's really thin paper. Okay. Let's see if we can pull that down just a little tiny bit. Well, the pepperoni does come in different layers of, some of it's spicier than others. Some of it has a more robust flavor, right? Okay. And then we're going to layer on our final image for the cover. Now we may still add a few things. Els, do you think it's got enough lace on it? Did we go lacy enough? Are you still there? Did you leave me? Did you leave me because I wouldn't use your pocket? Pocket? Hello? All by myself. Okay. All right, we're going to glue that down. Mm-hmm. This is a book page. It's worn down. I think she shut me off. She's probably just doing something. She works a lot when she watches videos and lives. Boy, I just tried to put that on there upside down, guys. All right. I just had a panicky moment. Let's get that paper down. This is the cover after all. Yeah, country gravy can have that pepper kick to it. Some people are very sensitive to that. I am not. I love peppery country gravy, but I know not everybody does. Not for everybody, right? Yep, so we found my ultimate level of Kung Pao chicken spiciness. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to eat the rest. Totally and 100%. That is a happening thing. I need just a little bit more glue over here to get it all the way to the edge. there's our front cover so far. Yeah, I think Mike used to really like spicy food, and he can't do it anymore either. Over time, that stuff really does a number on your... Like, I might enjoy a spicy wing every now and then, but I don't sit down and eat massive amounts of it. I never have. I think spiciness comes in moderation. Unless you grow up on it, like, because Thai food is super spicy. Some South American food is super spicy. Even some Asian food, like Japanese, some of the stuff is really, really spicy. But if you grow up with that and you've eaten it all your life, your body can deal with that. But most of us don't grow up eating spicy food when we're wee tiny people. All right. Well, for better or for worse, the front cover's done. So we're going to let that sit for just a second. Let's wipe our glue off. Over here. All right. So we're going to have a landscape orientation with a pocket. We're going to reinforce here too, just like we did on the outside. Not with the lace though. I don't think I'm going to put any lace on the inside. And then we're going to choose some papers in here. I'm not sure what. And obviously some contrasting or some complementary papers here. Something nice for that. Maybe we'll just put that. I don't know. We'll put something down over here. We'll slide it underneath or it'll come short of that so that we can still see the. So it'll be reinforced because it is kind of flimsy right now. Yep, that's the cover for my 12 of 22 shabby chic. I decided to go 9 inches this way instead of 9 inches tall, and it's just 6 inches. So then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for papers. And but I think that's as far as we're getting on this today, because I need to think about now what I'm going to do with the rest of this. Now I could use some of this on the inside because it's definitely complementary. We could use like this on the top and the brown on the pockets. Like, we could totally do that. So I don't know what we would then put on the inside, if we would still carry over the green. But I think that paper might be good. Let's see, do we like it with the green? Let's put it next to each other. I think it could probably work. Or we could just choose another paper. Since the signature is going to be sewn there, we could make it small, neutral colored, a tea-dyed paper or something like that. And just run this really close up to the, like, that's a definite option. I'll have to pull out the other one of these because I would need 2 sheets to do it on this. But yeah, so we got to start. Let's see how long we've been on. Let me go over here and see. But I'm happy with it so far. We could add a couple more things, I think. We'll look into. I'll look at some shabby. I'll look up shabby chic journals on Pinterest and see how far off the mark I am. An hour and a half just for that little bit, guys. So I think that's good for us. I think that we will leave that here and we'll come back tomorrow and I'll have some pages picked out and I'll have decided if that's going to be the inside because it's complementary with the color that's already there. And we'll work from there and I'll have some pages, some actual papers picked out for the signature itself. But I think that's going to end it for tonight. I don't want to go too late. I do got to get back out to the garage and get some stuff done. And I have massive amounts of ironing and gluing. And I need to gesso some stuff. I just have a never-ending list of stuff, ladies. But I have enjoyed my hour and a half with you. And I hope that you have enjoyed your time with me. So tomorrow night at between 5 and 6. I'm not sure if there's anything going on tomorrow, so I want to give it a little bit of flexibility. But earliest will be live, latest will be 6 o'clock. Earliest will be 5, latest will be 6 o'clock, and we will I don't know if we'll finish it because I think this one I have to decorate the whole thing because I can't see myself doing shabby chic collages. That just doesn't strike me as a thing. So I think this has to be a fully decorated. Say it isn't so. It'll still be semi-naked because I do minimal. If it's going to be like a writing journal, then I like minimal decoration. It's my personal preference. It has nothing to do with how anybody else makes anything. So tomorrow between 5 and 6, we will come back and work on this if you guys are available to do so. If you're not, I hope you'll watch the replay. Thank you for giving me some thumbs up. If you want to give me thumbs down, that's okay too. If you want to leave a comment out, if you're watching this video later and you want to leave a comment, all of that does help me in the algorithms and indicate to YouTube that, you guys are engaging and enjoying my channel. And, I want to grow. I want to be I don't want to be, hey, Diana, I'm sorry. I'm just babbling away. How are you doing? I am getting ready to go off, but it's awesome to see you. I don't get to see you that often. I hope you are having a wonderful summer. It's hotter than Hades here, but we live in the desert. At least we have minimal humidity, right? So see you guys between 5 and 6 tomorrow. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserve it. And I appreciate all the joy and happiness you bring into my life. Thank you very much. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end. I hope I see you again, Diane. Have a great evening, and bright blessings and hugs and hisses to everybody. The end. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Now it's the end.